guys? It's John here, and I figured I'd run through tonight's games as we only have one outstanding, which is the Nuggets. They were looking alright last I checked. I think they'll get it done. And tomorrow's games, we have a lot tomorrow actually. There was like 5 tennis matches I liked, a couple I like a prop, so we got 6 outside of basketball and baseball alone. I think it's 6, it might be 5, but I'll go through that in a second. I did want to cover yesterday because we had a couple in play still, and we finished off well. I'll just run through it again. 4 units for Fognini, down to 3 for Sloan. We had the push on O'Connell, up to 5 for Arani, 6 because the Cavs came through. That was one that was in play. Down to 4 because the Astros didn't cover, and down to 3 because they didn't go over. But then we got the Mavs beat the Thunder, and that was a 180 for a leg 2. So that put us at 6.6 because we got 3.6. We finished at 7.9 because we got the White Sox win. So we came in today 7.9, so just in the double digits because we were 2.85, so that should be right. And then 7.9 here, 128.1. So that's where I think we came into today. Again, I might be off by a decimal or two, but I think that's right. And we had a good day today. So as I went into, these are all tomorrow's plays below. Osaka technically plays at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's why I posted that play last night, so everybody would have ample time to get in on it. Because now if you're getting, if I just posted it tonight, then you'd only have, 8 hours to get in on it. So not even. They usually start later than the 5 a.m., but even still, it's still early. So I wanted to get that posted ample time and go through tonight's plays. So we had a good night. The Pacers would have been nice. They didn't get the cover. They got the win. I figured they would. I think they're going to push OG and just guys like that being out, being the Knicks' downfall. Just what I think is going to happen. I see the Pacers coming back and winning the series as I've gone into. But anyway, up 2 units there. But then we lost 4, so down 2 because we got the under, but we didn't get the cover. Nuggets obviously still in play. Back to even because the White Sox won. Just looked like a trap. We picked up 5.4 on the Astros. It was a leg 4 or a leg 3. But it was for 135. So it's 2.4 in the sequence. That's subtracting the leg 2 and the leg 1. So taking off 3 units. And on the day it's 5.4 because of course we always count our losses each day. So we already counted the -3 off that. But I like to put the number on the sequence too. So up 5.4, down to 3.4 because the Astros did not go over on our leg 2. And then up to 8.1. There we go. Up to 8.1 because we had 3.4 and got 4.7 on a 470. Again, love fading Rude. It's almost free money. Not all the time, but it's a pretty good play. He always loses when he shouldn't. So, yeah, again, 8.1 and 7.1 because Sarah Arani did not win. So we're doing good. Right now on the week we're at 17.85. And we only have 1 in play tonight, so not much is going to change. And then 135.2. So we're building back up, getting close to 150. I think we're in a good stride. I kind of found a good balance with baseball, I think. And getting these plus odds, not being afraid to play them as leg 3s, even as leg 4s, and in the rare occasion for 8 units, which I haven't done much, but did a little bit recently. The value's been coming in good. And tennis, I didn't think we were going to get all dogs. Again, we have Osaka too, but even if we get a couple of them. So we played 2 of them, we got 1, and we got the better one, which is nice. So the Rude fade really came in nice, as did the Astros cover. So easily mitigating the Pacers' leg 3 loss and putting us on pace to possibly have our best week ever. Now again, nothing's guaranteed, but I think our best week ever was in the mid-20s. I don't think we've reached 30. We might have, to be honest, but we've done plus 15 a good bit of times, more than a handful. So hoping we can do that again. And again, we're building a lot just in general. Anyone that's been following since we started this whole thing is again up 135.2 units is I think the exact number. And again, this week we're doing well, which is nice too. So anyway, I want to go through tomorrow. Tomorrow we have more plays than we've had in a very long time. So a rough day could wash this away. I'm just being realistic, but I don't foresee that happening. So you should already have Osaka beating if you're tailing, Kat and Skyna. That's like 3-4 units. I picked that. I went into it in my last video because Osaka is the she's not ranked and she's playing a player who's ranked 10th and she's a favorite. Well, it's not. It's a minus 110, I think. It's basically a complete pick'em. So I found that to be a little suspicious. So yeah, I think that's a good, just a good play. Astros, we're gonna chase them. We had them as a leg two going over today. They didn't. They got the cover for us, but they didn't go over. So I'm gonna take the over for as a leg three for 4 units. Sox got them covering the Nationals minus 1.5. They're pretty heavy favorites, but nothing crazy. They're getting about plus 125 for 1 unit on the if you take a minus 1.5. Otherwise, you're looking at about minus 135, 140. So it just depends. You know, for me, I don't like getting juiced, so I always take plus odds if I can. Same with the Rays covering the Yankees. I got them covering them minus 1.5. And just to specify, it is an alt line. The Rays they're plus 110, so it is an alt line. I'm playing it just a leg one for 1 unit. I got the Mavs covering the Thunder minus 2.5. Again, I think they're going to win the series. Doesn't mean they have to win this game, but I think they'll get it done. And I got Luka getting 11. I did this in game one. Didn't happen. I didn't do it in game two, but it didn't happen anyway. So I think Luka's going to get his triple-double. So I got him getting 11 plus assists. I went with 11 just for a little bit of odds. Hopefully it doesn't bite me. 10 rebounds or more, of course. And SGA, same deal. At least 30 points. So, SGA, from what I don't think he's had a crazy game yet. Because I followed the first two, unless he went off at the end of game two or something. And again, Luka hasn't had a triple-double, so that's going to be plus 550. I didn't go crazy. I just took SGA to get his regular number of points, Luka to get his regular number of rebounds, but I upped his assist by 1, which made minus 130, plus 130. So it bumped the odds up from probably what would have been in the 400s to 550. He could get exactly 10 assists. Jokic does it all the time. But I think it's good value. I got the Celtics covering the Cavs. They just lost to them. We picked the Cavs to cover. And again, with the Celtics, them losing to big dogs never shocks me. Wish I had picked the money line, of course. But we still got it 2 days ago with the cover. So, or maybe it was yesterday. I can't quite remember. But either way, I'm just taking the cover for 1 unit. The Celtics are on the road here. They just lost to the Cavs. And 7.5, I feel like people are going to look at the last game and say, it seems like almost a lock. So more money should be on the Cavs, in my opinion. Tennis, it's 4 plays, okay. All guys that I've either never heard of or I've just recently heard of, playing top guys. So I think we should at the very least take 2 of these. I got Kopfer beating TFO and what's a pick'em, and it shouldn't be, but TFO he doesn't always blow leads. He's not that bad, but when he's ranked up against guys that he should beat, he seems to lose a lot. So that'll be a leg 3 for 4 units. I got Draper beating Medi. Again, Medi's a top guy. He's won Grand Slams. Or majors, I should say. But I'm not going to make it a leg 3 just because he is like a Jokovic where not often does he just lose. So I got that as leg 2. I think it's a very big trap, but I just want to be safe. I didn't want to drop a ton of units between that and the others. So I have more faith in Kopfer, to be honest. And Draper's done pretty good in some recent tournaments, so some money might be on him. But all the money's got to be on Medi, in my opinion. So love those 2 plays. I got Claire Munar, never heard of him, beating Nori. Again, I think Nori, way more people are going to be on him. That's plus 150 for a unit. And Struff, who I've never heard of, beating Cispatas, who again, he's like a Casper Ruud. We faded him a lot and did pretty good in doing so. Well, I remember one tournament I faded him and he won. And someone even pointed out on here on the Patreon, they said I think he's going to get it done because it's been a while and people know he sucks basically now. And he was right. He actually did win that tournament. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. If you could let me know. Been a little busy, but I've been trying to get back to everybody. But anyway, yeah, I think he just got a win in a pretty good tournament. And more often than not, him and Rude just, again, they lose games they shouldn't. So matches they shouldn't. So we got Struve for plus 190 at one unit. So, obviously if we split these and... I mean, honestly, even if we split them and got the bottom two, we'd be down because we're losing the leg 3 and the leg 2. But the two leg ones have plus odds, so if we split them, we most likely should profit. Of course, TFO is going to be the biggest play, but hopefully we do better than split them. Again, I usually don't play. I look for tennis matchups that really seem to be odd, and I saw all 4 of these that looked really odd for tomorrow. And then again, technically Osaka's tomorrow, but hopefully you already got that one locked in. So yeah, we have a lot of plays tomorrow. Couple leg threes. We got some, the baseball over with the Astros. And again, they're just horrible on the over, so I think they'll get it done. Again, Osaka's a leg 3. Kofer's a leg 3. So we got a good bit of leg 3s. A lot of plus odds. And I think we'll do well again. We've been doing pretty good with the NBA playoffs. Baseball's been doing pretty good. And tennis, we really never do bad with tennis. We might have had like a 3-day span where we did bad with tennis. But since we've started playing tennis, we've been doing, from what I can tell from the numbers, as good as almost any other sport. So, if not better than every other sport. Baseball's been flipping back and forth a lot because it's just the way it works. We do these 3-game series, so sometimes sometimes we'll do a leg 4 for 8 units. So that's obviously going to swing back and forth. But I think baseball's making its way into the profit. We're doing better with the NBA than baseball from what I remember. But overall, like I said, we're doing very well. I would like to get to 150, and again, I think we'll climb to 200. Still a lot of basketball playoffs, and I don't think it's a coincidence. Again, we did yesterday with the it was yesterday, right? With the Mavs coming through, yeah, the Mavs coming through for 3.6 units. Tonight we didn't get the Pacers, so we actually are down in basketball tonight, 2 units, but we still had a really good day because of tennis. And if the Nuggets come through, that'll be nice. That'll be another, 3.3 units profited. So that'll be a nice finish if the Nuggets are able to get that done for us, which I think they will. I just don't see them going down 3-0. It could happen, of course, but I think that it's going to be a competitive series. I still think the Wolves are going to win it. I went into why with Anthony Edwards, but I think the Nuggets are going to make it competitive. You have to make it look like, in my opinion, the Wolves beat a Nuggets team that was in form. Not they caught them off guard or something. So yeah, hopefully, basically a positive day tomorrow will put us around 20 units going into Sunday, which would be swell. But hopefully we do just have a really good day tomorrow and maybe can have our best week yet. Again, we could have a really rough day tomorrow too, just being realistic, but I really just tried to pick the best plays. We have a lot of plays, but it's from any sport we don't have a ton. Actually, for the first time probably in a while, most of our plays are coming from tennis. Again, 5 in tennis. We got 3 in basketball and 3 in baseball. So, good bit of plays. And again, what I think is beneficial is a good bit of tennis plays, which typically come through. So, going historically based off of since we started, which, with thousands of plays in, just so you know, anyone that's been following from the beginning, hopefully tennis treats us well. So take care and happy earnings.